guys, today I'm back to film my July empties. No, June empties. But it's like the middle of July by the time I'm finally getting to film them. So anyways, I have a ton of empties this month. A lot of it is like bath and hair and skin stuff, but there is a couple makeup things in there, so we will talk about those. But I'm going to go ahead and get started because there's a lot of empties. So the first thing I finished is my Paul Mitchell Apui Wild Ginger Texturizing Sea Salt Spray, and I love this. This is one of the probably only products that actually gives my hair kind of some wave and texture and curl to it, and I really love it, but I have a ton of other sea salt sprays that I need to work on finishing up. So I will repurchase this, but it might be a little while. I did kind of hear some rumors that Paul Mitchell is considering discontinuing their Apui line, and that would make me pretty sad because, like I said, I do like this. This is one of my favorite sea salt sprays. So I'm working on some other ones, but I will repurchase soon. I also finished up a Batiste Dry Shampoo. This one is in Bright and Lively Floral Essences. This is one of the newer ones that they came out with, and I already kind of don't really remember what it smells like, but it's a nice floral scent. I think it's a little on the heavy side, like it's a little strong, but I mean, obviously you spray a little less and it's not as strong. But I really, really like these. The Batiste is great and it's always cheap, and I think Ulta almost always has them as buy one, get one 50% off. So that's always a great time to pick those up. Another empty is the Ulta Luxurious Cleansing Body Wash, and this is lavender and berries. This smells so good. Like, I'm really not a lavender person. Like, I understand it's supposed to be calming and that kind of thing, but I'm really not into that kind of stuff typically. I do kind of like eucalyptus smelling stuff, but I've never really gotten into the whole lavender calming thing. And this I actually really, really like. It is lavender smelling, but it does have like a hint of like fruitiness from it, from the berries. But this is really good. The Ulta shower gels are actually pretty nice too. They're not as thick as the Bath & Body Works ones, but they are still really good. So there's that. I finished up a Neutrogena Naturals Fresh Cleansing and Makeup Remover. This I don't know if I'd repurchase. I bought this kind of as a placement for my Philosophy Purity, and this is a great makeup remover, but I don't know. I just wasn't wowed by it. It does have the green apple scent that it seems like the whole Neutrogena Naturals line kind of has, is this green apple scent to it. So I love the scent, and it works okay as a makeup remover. If I was in a pinch, I would get it, but I don't know. I just like my Purity better. It seems like it works a little bit better for me. So there's that. I finished another actually Ulta Luxurious Body Wash. I forgot about this one. This is the Coconut and Almond Milk. This one I wasn't as big of a fan of. It does smell good, and I think if you like coconut, you'll probably really like it. What it reminds me of, the best way I can describe it is, it reminds me a lot of Cinnabon cinnamon rolls, which sounds like it'd be awesome, and it is awesome the first couple times you use it, but it is a little sickeningly sweet smelling, and it just, after a while you're like, okay, I need to change, like this is too much. So to finish the whole bottle was a little difficult, but it does smell good. It's just a little strong and a little too sweet. Next I finished another sea salt spray. This is the Parlor by Jeff Chasson. I don't know. It's the moisturizing sea salt spray. I got this in my Birchbox. This I really don't think I'm going to repurchase, and I really wasn't a big fan of it. It's okay for a sea salt spray, but it has a really chemical smell to it, and I didn't notice it actually to be any more moisturizing than any sea salt spray. Any sea salt spray to me is going to dry out my hair a little bit, and whenever I use one I kind of keep that in mind, and the next time I take a shower I definitely do like a moisture mask to try to get some of the moisture back in my hair, but I was like, this just wasn't moisturizing. I don't know why. I don't know. I just didn't like it. So next is another hair product. It is my Big Sexy Full Bloom Long-Lasting Thickening and Refreshing Spray. This product was really confusing to me, kind of, because when we first got these in, it comes with like a cardboard cover over it, like if you buy the full-size one, and it says like refreshing scent for up to 24 hours. And I'm like, okay. And then I saw it said it was a thickening spray. And I'm like, okay, like I really want some thickening, volumizing products because my hair, as you can see, is just flat. And when it's blonde like this, it tends to hold volume a little bit better. I don't know if it's just because it's a little drier, and I don't know. Me and my friend were talking about how damaged hair just somehow seems like it styles a little bit better sometimes. Just from cosmetology school and stuff. And anyways, my hair seems like it has a little bit more volume when it's blonde, but I'm always looking to get more. And I thought I'd try this, and I don't think it did anything for volume. And then the whole refreshing scent lasting 24 hours, I would just kind of smelled this and I was like, I don't want that to last for 24 hours. And I don't think it did. Nobody commented on it, you know, my hair smelling weird, but it smells like kids detangler, but then it has like a little chemical like after smell to it. And I don't know, just something about that I didn't really like. The kid detangler thing, you know, like I could learn to like that or kind of get over it, but the chemical like after smell was kind of what I was like, I do not want this to last 24 hours on my hair. So that is a big miss for me. I am on the hunt for any good root pump thickening products. I'm trying to kind of stay away from mousses. Right now I have the Aquage like shake spray mousse thing. That's pretty good, but I don't really blow dry my hair a lot, and I feel like it's one of those products that would definitely work better if I blow dried my hair. So if you don't blow dry your hair and you have a good root thickening spray, let me know. This I'm just throwing away because it is old, but it's the OPI Avo Juice Crayon and Berry Hand and Body Lotion. These I love. They smell really good. They're nice. I like to use these a lot when I do like manicures or pedicures on myself, but this one just went bad and it makes me really sad because this was like my purse one that I kept in my purse. So I'm really sad to have to throw it away, but it doesn't smell good anymore. So next is this Daisy Marc Jacobs Oh So Fresh fragrance. I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. I do actually have another one of these that I'm kind of working on finishing, but it's okay. It's really not my favorite scent. But I feel like this one and Viva La Juicy, if I spray them on clothes, they smell fine. But if I spray them like on my wrists or chest or anywhere where it's actually touching my skin, the smell changes, and it doesn't change in a good way. It smells not good at all. It's got this weird like kind of burnt vanilla-y scent once it like hits my skin. It's weird. I don't know. Viva La Juicy I've never had that problem with. I used to wear that one quite frequently when I was in cosmetology school. But the last year that I've been trying to like Viva La Juicy, I just can't, because like I said, as soon as I spray it on my skin, it just has this like burnt vanilla smell to it. And I don't know if it's like our tester at work is bad, but I'm kind of starting to think that it just doesn't work with my like body chemicals and chemistry and stuff. Like it just doesn't smell good on me. So that's kind of how this one was. It wasn't nearly as bad as Viva La Juicy is, but it still didn't quite smell right. So that one I'm not going to repurchase. Next I finished this Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator. So it was an exfoliating cleanser. It had these little tiny little crystals in it, but it was really gritty. I think it was an okay exfoliator, but I feel like it also didn't do a whole lot, because what I would do is I would have a full face of makeup on, I'd get in the shower, kind of rinse off any excess, and then I'd go in and scrub with this. And then when I get out of the shower, I usually do like my toner and my moisturizer and everything, and I'd go to do my toner. There was a ton of makeup on the little cotton round, and usually there's like a slight trace of makeup, like very minimal, but this was a lot of makeup still. So then I would have to wipe my face with a makeup remover wipe and then do my toner and stuff. So this, I just feel like, I mean, I know it doesn't say it's a makeup remover, but I feel like if it's going to be an exfoliator, it should be deep cleansing enough that it's actually getting makeup off. So this I'm not going to repurchase. It was another Birchbox thing, so there's that. Next is my Redken Control Addict 28. I love this hairspray. I really want to purchase another one. But I'm kind of waiting a little bit because I am trying out another hairspray right now that is almost gone, and it's kind of a battle between those two, which one I want to purchase next. I do love my Goldwell Big Finish as well, but I don't know. I've had a little bit of difficulty finding that lately. Seems like a lot of places are out of stock. So, I don't know. Just trying some different hairsprays and stuff. Next, I finished this Body Shop Frosted Cranberry, I think it was, body butter. I didn't like this. It smelled like a lot of people, and I was like, what does this smell like to you? They're like, kind of has like a alcohol smell to it. I don't know. It just really wasn't a good smell. The shower gel was nice, but the body butter was not. And I don't like the Body Shop body butters. They feel kind of oily, I guess. Like after I rub it in and I apply it and everything, it just kind of has this oily residue to it, and I don't like them. So I'm not going to purchase any more of those. Next, I finished this Tree Hut Shea Sugar Body Scrub. These are nice. I don't know if I'd repurchase it. I'm just not a big body scrub person, but these do smell phenomenal. So I would purchase them again for the scent, but I don't know, as a scrub, they're okay. I just don't use body scrubs a lot. I finished the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. These are phenomenal, and I loved this size just to like keep in my purse to like refresh my makeup or just on the go type of thing. So I loved this size. I'm kind of thinking about keeping the bottle for travel purposes because it is such a nice size, and I might do that. I don't know, but finished that and I would repurchase it. Next, I finished my Revlon Photo Ready Eye Primer and Brightener. This is actually a really nice eye primer, I think. It worked just as well as my Urban Decay and Too Faced and everything else that I've tried. It was actually really nice. It is a little more liquidy. It does have a little bit of coverage because it's kind of a pinky skin tone color concealer, well, brightener. But it did work good for that. I did try to mix it with like concealers to brighten and stuff, and I'm just too fair for it to actually work as a brightener on my skin. So I would use it again as an eye primer, probably not as a brightener to like mix with concealer and things, but as an eye primer it was actually really great. So there's that. Next, I finished Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I love this mascara, surprisingly, because the first couple times I've tried this mascara, I did not like it. But I actually really like this time around. It's a little more on the natural side. It does add some length and it does add some volume, but I don't see anything super dramatic with it. This is probably like a mascara I would really reach for if I was wearing like false eyelashes or doing a more natural makeup look. This is kind of something I'd reach for. I also really kind of like it because they do have the Lights Camera Splashes. So they're one of the few kind of higher end companies that has like a nice waterproof mascara. So since I like that, I would definitely consider trying the waterproof version. So that I might repurchase. I finished my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder. So I've heard a lot of people say that they really like this, and I wish I could say the same because I just don't. It oxidized and turned really orange on me. If I applied too much, it got cakey, and that's kind of the thing is with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, if I apply too much, it never gets cakey. It looks a little powdery, but not cakey. And this just kind of instantly was cakey. So this I don't think I'll repurchase. They just don't have a shade fair enough for me because this is Porcelain, the lightest shade they have. So that kind of alone is enough for me to be like, I'm not going to repurchase it. If you use a lighter hand, though, I think it'd be an okay powder. It's just not something I'm going to repurchase. Next, I used up a ton of these Juice Beauty Green Apple Peel Nightly Brightening Pads. I've got a pack, which I'm currently working on. I got this 14 pack, and then I got 2 extra packets. So I'm about halfway through the actual box, and then I have 2 additional ones of these. These I don't know what to think quite yet. I use them consecutively, like every day for a whole week, and then we went on vacation and I kind of quit. But I love the moisturizer and serum and stuff. I just don't know if I'm actually seeing that much of a difference using them all together. I mean, I don't know, I've been watching like my fine lines and stuff, and then nothing's really changed. I don't feel like this has necessarily brightened my skin anymore. So I don't know if those are something I would really repurchase. There's something I'm still kind of trying out. I do have like another week's worth left and just kind of see how it goes. But right now I'm just not super in love or impressed with them. As always, number 7, Quick Thinking Beautiful Skin Wipes. Those are awesome, and I always forget what the name is. I finished a Vanilla Berry Sorbet hand sanitizer. This is, I think, actually the last one I have, so I kind of do need to go buy more. I don't want to, but yeah. This one is one of my favorites, though. It's like sweet and berry, and it's just, I love that one. It's one of my favorites. There's the other brightening peel pad. Finished a sample of this AG BB Cream Total Benefit Hair Primer. I've noticed hair primers are kind of a new, trendier product, or they're also kind of BB and CC creams for hair. But it's basically just a priming product. It's supposed to kind of help any styling products you put on top, you know, hold a little bit better, last a little longer. I know the 5-in-1 Perfect Hair Day treatment from Living Proof is kind of the same concept. Alterna has a CC cream. But this one, it claims to moisturize, smooth, and add silkiness. That I kind of disagree with. I don't feel like it really did anything to add silkiness to my hair. Thicken and fill uneven hair cuticle. Yeah, I'd say my hair felt maybe a little thicker. I don't know about filling uneven hair cuticle, but yeah, it definitely can make my hair feel a little bit thicker. It protects against color fading, protects against heat and styling tools. I'll give it that. This is anti-aging, anti-humidity, and UV protection, so that's kind of cool. It says maintain styles longer between shampoos, but I only got like one use out of this because this is a pretty little packet. And I remember particularly the day I wore this, it started out great and sunny like it is outside right now, and then a couple hours later we were at the park and it started to rain and we had to go home. And I remember like everywhere that I had applied it, it had gotten crunchy. So once it got wet from the rain, it got crunchy, and that was kind of not, I don't know, not great. Because I remember when I used this, I really didn't use anything else except for I used my Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum on the ends just to add a little extra silkiness, and I don't feel like that actually did anything, because that I applied from roots to ends, and everything except for my ends were a little dry and crunchy. So I'm probably not going to repurchase that. There are other better CCBB primer products out there, so there's that. I finished up this Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. This is okay. I've seen a lot of people, again, rave about this, and it worked okay for me, but it's really not anything special. I have a really difficult time finding pore minimizing like primers. The only one that I found that I think really works for me is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More and the NYX Angel Veil. Those are the two for me that I will repurchase, but this I don't think I'm going to. It's okay, and if I was in a pinch and only had this, I wouldn't be sad to see it, but it's just okay. It's not great. So there's that. I finished up this Marcel Hydra C 24-hour energizing hydrating gel. I featured this, I think, in my like May favorites or something, June favorites. I don't even remember now. And then I think like I went to use it that night and it was my last use of it. But I've talked about this because I really like this. This is a really nice moisturizer. It was one of the few moisturizers that on me it doesn't like pill up or ball up on my skin. A lot of moisturizers do that, and that one was nice because it didn't, but my skin felt very hydrated and it didn't feel sticky or tacky or anything like that, even though I feel like a lot of times the gel moisturizers can kind of do that. So that one is actually really good and I would consider purchasing it. I finished up this Benefit Professional sample. It smells amazing, but I don't really love it for pore filling. It's okay. I would rather have the Smashbox pore minimizing one than this one, just because I feel like this one really doesn't do anything for me, whereas the Smashbox one kind of does, but as the day goes on it kind of quits working as well. So this was kind of not gonna get it again. If I got a sample, like I would use it up, but it's just, I don't feel like it does anything for me. I finished up the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation finally. This foundation, I don't know what happened, but when I purchased it, I loved it. I talked about how it was my favorite, I think, in a couple favorite videos and that kind of thing. And Makeup by Tiffany D was talking about it and how much she loved it, and I was like, great, like people are finding out how awesome this foundation is. And then I bought some other things and I came back to it and I was just like, not cutting it. My skin looked orange, it looked cakey at times, uneven. There were just some things about this that, I don't know, it like changed all of a sudden and I just didn't like it anymore. And I started having issues with it. So I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. I'm really sad though, because like I said, I really liked this foundation. The first, half of the bottle that I used, I really enjoyed it. So I don't know what exactly changed. I don't know if I just tried better products and was like, oh, that's so much better. But, L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte's a nice one, and the Maybelline Fit Me are two like drugstore foundations I really, really like instead of this. So there's that. I finished up a Naked Skin Concealer. I love this. I always repurchase it. I tried to take the stopper out and I just could not get it out, so I scraped as much out as I could. But yeah, that's kind of where that's at. It's all sticky because I think like the oils from the Tree Hut scrub kind of leaked all over the inside of the bag. And my last product, I can't find the cap for this, and I'm kind of pissed that Birchbox sent me this, but it's the Egyptian Magic All-Purpose Skin Cream. The first ingredient is olive oil, then it's beeswax, honey, pollen, royal jelly, and bee propolis. But it says no chemicals, preservatives, or fragrances added. And it had a really weird scent to it, but it was basically like petroleum jelly or Vaseline. Like it just had that consistency, except for it was more oily. And I don't know, I just really didn't like this, and I was kind of pissed because I was like, I don't know what the hell to use this for. Like, what do I use this for? So I used it to take off my dip brow or any difficult to remove like mascaras. I'd kind of rub it on a little bit, take a makeup remover wipe and wipe it off. And then I would go and cleanse my skin, but I don't know, I had a hard time using this up because I didn't know what to use it for. I know it says all-purpose skin cream, but it was like too oily and thick, I felt like, to use like a moisturizer. It wasn't something I wanted to apply like to my hands or anything as a moisturizer. I didn't know what to use it for, and I just really didn't like it. So that I would definitely not repurchase, and I am so happy to have it gone. But that is actually it for my empties this month. I feel like I should have had a lot more because there's a lot of hair products I am very, 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 very close to finishing, and I was using them a lot and I still haven't managed to finish them, so they'll probably be in my July empties. But I was kind of hoping to have a little bit more because I was like, there's a lot of products in my collection right now that I'm just really close to finishing, so that stuff will be probably in July empties and whatnot. But thank you guys so much for watching. I don't really know what my next video is going to be. I want to film another like Tarte Get Ready With Me video. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I'm hoping to film that soon. I want to do a video about my blonde hair, kind of just talking about how I got it from really, really dark to this light. Just kind of some tips and stuff, I guess. And then my other video that I was considering doing, and we can kind of have a vote on this, is I was thinking about doing like an Ulta like tips and tricks kind of video, because when I'm checking people out at Ulta, there's a lot of things that I know that they don't know that could save them a little bit more money. So it would be kind of an Ulta like saving money tips and tricks at Ulta kind of thing. Obviously don't haggle with the Ulta people, like they don't set the price and that kind of thing, but like for one thing I've noticed a lot of people don't know is you can use like a $3.50 coupon with your Ulta points. So I was kind of thinking about doing like a video kind of talking about that kind of thing, and maybe talking a little bit about the points and stuff. Because that's the other thing, people never know whether it's worth it to save up their points or whether to just cash them in. So I was going to just do like maybe a little kind of, here are some tips and tricks and some things that you can kind of keep in mind when you're shopping that might help you out a little bit. So if you're interested in seeing that, let me know, because I will gladly do that. And I'm done rambling. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.